Good morning, students. Today we will begin with the first chapter of bio, that is your chapter number 6, life processes. Okay, so let's have an introduction of this chapter. What do we mean by life processes? Yes, life processes means the processes which are necessary for all the living organisms. So, living organisms, they perform few important processes or which are necessary for the living organisms to perform so that they can live. Okay, so they are also known as life characteristics. If you all have read, I hope all have read, okay, in class 6 we have read about the characteristics of living and non-living things. Fine. So what was the characteristic which are defining or differentiating the living things from the non-living things? What are those characteristics? Those characteristics are the living organisms, they are made up of cell. Living organisms perform various processes. Okay, they show movement, they grow, they eat, they respond to stimuli, they reproduce, okay, they respire. So what are all these characteristics? These characteristics are the important biological processes which are necessary for any living organisms to live, which will not be shown by any non-living thing. Okay, so what are those important processes? We are going to discuss in this chapter 4 important processes. What are those? Let's see. The first one is nutrition. Second is respiration. Third is transportation of materials. Okay, in this transportation of material, we will study about circulation, and the fourth one is excretion. So these are 4 important topics which we are going to study in this chapter, chapter number 6 of bio, life processes. Fine. Let's just define what do we mean by nutrition. Every organism need energy, and that energy comes from outside the body. We need to take that energy from outside the body. Okay, so when we are taking that, you can say the material which we are taking inside and which will be burned and releasing energy, that is the nutrients we are taking it, and that process is known as nutrition. So in general, we call it as taking in of food. When we take in the food, food is going to release energy in our body. So food contains nutrients, and the process of taking those nutrients is known as nutrition. Fine. Next is we have taken the food now. That food has to undergo, yes, digestion of the food will take place. After that, it has to be broken down to release energy. So releasing of energy by breaking down of food, that process is known as respiration. We will go in detail. Okay, there can be aerobic respiration, there can be anaerobic respiration, but releasing of energy is done by the process of respiration. Fine. Whatever food we have taken in by the process of nutrition has to be circulated in the body. Okay, food need to be circulated. Okay, then other materials need to be circulated, oxygen need to be circulated, waste has to be circulated. So all these processes means all the organs are interconnected to each other, and they all, each and every cell need to get the food and required materials for their proper functioning, which is done by circulation. So where we are going to study about our heart and circulatory system and the circulation, how the materials are circulated in the body. Fine. Then after all the processes take place, biological processes, okay, they are biochemical processes which are taking place in the body. There will be production of waste in the body. Suppose proteins are broken down, so waste will be generated. Okay, nitrogenous waste will be there. Okay, which will start acting like toxins in the body if not thrown properly at proper time. So those waste need to be thrown out. Carbon dioxide is a waste. Okay, need to be excreted out. Nitrogenous wastes are there and need to be excreted out. Okay, like this undigested food need to be excreted out. All those throwing out of waste we are going to study under excretion. Throwing out of waste from the body. So whatever waste is generated because of the biochemical processes which are taking place in the body, those need to be thrown out. So this is the gist of the chapter, introduction. Okay, we all know what are the important living characteristics that we have read it earlier. How do they get all these things? We will study in detail in the chapter. We will begin with the first topic, that is nutrition. Nutrition in living organisms. How living organisms they get that nutrition. What are the various methods? What are the various ways they are getting the methods?